Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Synsei Inc, man. Today we are back with another video, man. It's a little different of a video, man. But 1028 just came out, and the topic, the discussion of the town is how strong is Sanji now with these new power-ups. Now, however, before we get into the discussion, we don't know to what extent these power-ups are, these powers that he's gotten from this latent lineage factor shit with Germa. We don't really know to what extent this is going. However, we've seen him snap his leg back into place, so we know he has some sort of regenerative factor like his siblings, and we've seen his skin harden, pause, and we've seen Queen's sword break when he tried to attack him. So that's what we've seen so far. So we're about to really discuss it in correlation to Zoro, to make it a little spicy, a little toxic. Y'all know the spiel. If y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you like it, whatever. All right, so Kev, you had a good point, man. My homie Kev had a good point. I want you to, what point was you trying to make?
So what I was getting at was, I felt as though Sanji's whole point with his family and his powers was that he didn't want them the whole time. I thought if the powers only came with the suit, that would have been the best call for Oda to take, and like he could use those powers that his brother and Reiju had before, but with the suit. I feel like having him kind of have the powers now and sort of be stuck as a Vinsmoke and he can't really avoid it is kind of like, I need to see where this goes in order for me to feel like this was a good call just story wise overall. Because personally, I'm just like, I'm not annoyed at the power up, you know what I'm saying? But it felt as though him having all the hard work he did to be as strong as he was kind of just be like, oh, now he has the powers of genetics. It felt kind of lame to me, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was fire. I'm speaking as a DBZ guy, so I don't know if it counts. And my boy Goku had to go through that whole accepting who he was thing with being a Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? The whole time at the beginning of DBZ, he like, I'm not a Saiyan. I'm not a Saiyan. And at the end, he had to accept it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of...
And it doesn't take away from the hard work he did. It adds to it, realistically speaking, because he's still the Sanji who fights how he fights and fights stronger than people. We've seen like it unlocks parts of his body like that hasn't happened before. We've seen Sanji get injured. Do things like this, no.
I feel like what's been holding Sanji back is the fact that he hates his last name. He kind of got to get over that. You feel me? And I feel like this is kind of forcing him to kind of accept what he is a little bit. Yeah. And I don't feel like it plays on Sanji because Sanji is the only one that still keeps his emotions. I still don't think like they're taking away his emotions from him. And that's what made Sanji special compared to the rest. Not the fact that it's genetic, but the fact that he was able to express something none of them could express. A feeling.
Yeah,
I fully agree.
I think Cash said it. That's the big difference right there.
So I think this is what I think. Let me tell y'all my mindset on it. I think that because I seen someone bring up in chat, he feels like they're disregarding the human aspects from Whole Cake. Now, this is my mindset on that. I don't think that this is disregarding the human aspects. I think this is Oda's way of bridging the gap between who Sanji is internally and him accepting his heritage. So basically how this is going to help him in my mind is he gets to have the benefits that his siblings had, but he gets to keep his humanity, whereas his siblings had the powers, but as he calls them, they're monsters. They don't have emotion. So Sanji's really getting the best of both worlds. If you look at it, this is a good thing. He gets to let me finish, bro. He gets to keep his humanity and be himself, and he gets the benefit of the lineage factor experimentation. So this is a great thing for him, power scaling wise. Now, for those of y'all that think that this is disregarding what got set up in Whole Cake, I think it's the exact opposite. I think Oda is using this to have Sanji overcome those transgressions he had with his family. This is going to get him to like Cash was saying, accept it and come to terms with, look, I am a Vinsmoke at the end of the day. But I don't have to be like Judge. I don't have to be like Ichiji. I don't have to be like them. I can be Sanji, Vinsmoke, and still be a good person. You feel me? So I think it's fire. I agree. I think it's fire.
And then imagine that at the end of Sanji and the Vinsmoke storyline, when they see Sanji greater than all of them with his emotions, with not being a monster, with not having to do what they did.
They go cool my boy Sanji right now.
Y'all telling me my nigga's still a monster though.
Uh,
Not like the way he sees his brothers and sisters, but he's still a monster in a way.
Hemsey
He
says,
is part of the monster.
Hemsey says, all right, bro, if that's the case, how is he different from his sister who also has humanity aspects? Why do y'all have to try to like make these complicated like scenarios where a character has to be different than someone else? Why does he have to be different than Reiju? Wouldn't he want to be like Reiju? Reiju is someone that he likes Reiju. She's the only one besides his mother that he even respects and cares for. Why would he want to be? Why would he want to be different than Reiju? That doesn't make sense.
Plus the thing too is if I'm not mistaken, Reiju she's older. It was mostly the other brothers who had no emotions, not so much Reiju herself.
Yeah.
Reiju has
Reiju just can't deny judges' orders, but like she still has the emotions compared to her brothers.
That's a fact, and it's like Reiju isn't a monster to him. So it's like, why does he want to differentiate from someone he doesn't think is a monster? You know what I mean? But
Reiju freed him.
Yeah, you feel me? So I think what's good, Mojo, Jojo, what's good, Mojo? But all right, so chill. But back on track though, like where y'all got my man Sanji at, man? This man is Wolverine now. This man has the hard skin pause, you feel me? Durability crazy durability. You feel me? He already had good durability already, but now he got even crazier shit now. His defenses is up. His speed, I don't know if his speed is going to increase because I don't know if that's going to increase, if he's going to get like all the raid suit abilities. I don't really know how that's going to work, so I ain't going to speak on his speed yet. But and he has the regenerative abilities, which are crazy. So what are y'all thinking, man? Because like, is he gonna get all the raid suit abilities, or is this gonna be just an amplification for itself? Because if that's the case, and the raid suit still adding more to what he already has, if he puts the raid suit on, he's a monster.
Oh yeah, he put that raid suit on, he's a demon time.
I think he's about to throw away the raid suit and he's gonna be embedded in for real.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think the raid suit gonna make Sanji look saucy if I see it every week. Like, I need that shit to kind of stay away from my boy.
I think with the raid suit, so with the raid suit, we just gotta wait and see. But I don't think Oda's gonna just write it out the story. If anything, he's gonna like follow through with that line where Sanji said it's probably gonna be after Wano, of course. But Sanji said he's gonna hit up Frankie and Usopp so they can redesign it. Because even Sanji don't like the way
I'm really thinking,
especially since it lets Sanji achieve his dream of becoming invisible.
Yeah, Oda's not gonna write that out.
Yo,
it make it look like a Suso. It can't be that ninja shit.
I'm really thinking, bro, like at this point, like, yo, my man Sanji is at least near Zoro. But this is why this is the problem, right? If Sanji's getting a big power up like this, yo, I feel like a Zoro power up is incoming.
Yeah,
I'm about like I
agree.
I hate to say it, but the last time we seen Zoro with King, he was struggling a little bit. And if Sanji just got a big ass power up like this, I feel like he's going to get another one.
Zoro need it. He just gotta have it. He's the strength guy.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. I think it's gonna be the whole Black Blade plot line that was getting teased with Enma.
He's the meathead man. He gotta get stronger.
It's more all around stuff. Or Zoro kind of needs some more power.
Because what you got? I'm sorry, guys.
No, you good.
He did listen, but y'all are saying Zoro already had a power up, but so did Sanji. Yo, Sanji has gotten 2 power ups this arc. He got the raid suit initially, and now he's gotten his latent abilities unlocked. So if Sanji has 2 power ups, why can't Zoro get 2 power ups? That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to keep the same energy. Y'all got to keep the same energy.
If we speak in Conqueror's Haki into existence.
So question. The Black Blade stuff, that's been confirmed that's pretty much having to do with Haki, right? In order to make the blade black?
Not confirmed, but like Gear Kamaru alluded to it on Bandit's Bridge when they were talking. It's just Zoro didn't get to finish his sentence in Oda style, he was about to say, does that mean? And then that's when the whole thing got cut off.
Okay, I say that to say because like we know the line from Rayleigh, hockey grows at its best when in battle. We see how Zoro is dealing with King with the way his body is after the sovereignty shit, and you know we don't really know how much, if he's at 100% or not with the medicine. We just know it's like super regenerative. Dude. So it's like, you know, either way he's still having a hard time right here. So it's like pause. So maybe this will lead to that, like I said, that Black Blade plot line where him defeating King comes down to that big attack.
Let me ask the chat this though, right? Y'all saying the Conqueror's attack was his power up, but Kaido has confirmed, you feel me, that it's Conquerors. We know that, but Zoro has no idea that he was using Conquerors. So do y'all still consider that a power up, even though he isn't even using it? Like he's using it, but he doesn't know he's using it. He doesn't know how to use it. I feel like the power up is him understanding it and learning how to use it. I feel like that's when I would consider it a power up. I feel like that's what's coming next. I don't think Zoro's getting some random shit. I think that his power up is going to be him figuring out what the fuck he's doing. And when he figures it out, I feel like that is going to take him to the net. When he knows, like when he can just continuously just use his Conqueror's coding without like how Luffy is doing right now while he's boxing Kaido on the roof. I feel like that's what's going to like take him to that next level. I feel like that's it. I don't think he's getting when I say power up, I know y'all might think I'm saying some random shit, but I don't think it's something random. I don't think it's like he's about to open his eye up or he's about to, I don't know, get some random ass attack that we've never seen. No, I think it's just him understanding and using the Conqueror's coding whenever he wants to do it. I feel like that is what's going to bridge that gap, you feel me, for him. Let me know what y'all think though, but that's what in the call too and in the chat, but I think that's what is going to be his power up.
Yeah, to be honest, I never felt like Zoro really got his true power up. I felt like he got a dive power up all in Wano. Well, it kind of was a power up, but he still got to learn it first.
And then even with the Conqueror's Haki, what did that do to Kaido? Nothing. It was like power up where?
He must get a different type of Conqueror.
Yeah, I'm saying power up where?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was drawing out his energy, but it was purely his energy. It was kind of like it was like a give and take kind of upgrade. You feel me? Like it made him stronger, yeah, but the pullback was still kind of crazy. I think like you finally be able to do it without the pullback by the end of the arc.
Absolutely.
Pause. And then there was.
Tron said something interesting. Tron in the chat said, let me read it. I don't think Zoro needs a power up. Excuse Carcoon in the background. He says, even though he's struggling with King, he still has all his rooftop feats, which are arguably over anything he could do with King. I agree to a certain extent. I think the ocean sovereignty feat, I'm not taking nothing away from that. That's undoubtedly crazy. The Kaido scar, not taking nothing away from that either. But the Kaido scar, there's a caveat to that. And the caveat is what I just mentioned, Tron. He doesn't even know that he's using coding. So I feel like he just used Ashura because he used it against Kaku. But like, in my opinion, when he used Ashura against Kaku, I don't think he was using coding then. I feel like if he was using coding then, he would have killed Kaku.
Yeah.
Like I think Kaku would have just died. So I think that's why he doesn't know he's using it, because it's something new that has happened recently, this coding ability. That's at least my headcanon on it. So I think when he, like I said, figures out what the fuck he's doing with it, like what is this? When he figures that out, I think then that feat becomes so much more like important, because now it's just a part of his kit. Now it's just, I can just do this whenever the fuck I want to do it. Like that's my mindset on it.
I don't feel like Rooftop Zoro is peak Zoro. I feel like Oda can make him go way crazier with King than he was able to do with Zoro on the roof, to be honest.
I agree.
Keep in mind that's a 5v2 versus a 1v1. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Edens, what you got to say, bro?
It's kind of tying in what you said with the Kaku stuff, and then also going back earlier what you were saying about whether or not Zoro would get another power up. So it's like, I guess it all depends on how we see this happening. So it's like Sanji, right? I'm thinking of Eni's lobby. We saw Sanji finish his fight before Zoro, When he revealed Diablo Jambe, which I believe we all consider to be a power up at that time. And so now we have this happening with Queen with his body and shit. So it's like that's kind of what I'm seeing happen with Zoro. Like his is the next fight to finish after Sanji's. Like I think Sanji's gonna be Queen first. Then we're gonna wrap up the Zoro and King shit, and that's when Zoro gets whatever his next power up is gonna be to finish King off.
Ooh, no.
So
Go ahead,
you
okay.
lighting the seat on fire was that Vince Smoke stuff, or like are we still going with the Sanji naturally does?
I'm thinking that
Is it
that's.
like,
I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that's going to end up being the Lunarian lineage factor. I'm still on the Lunarian train. I don't think that Oda had Queen make that joke about the Lunarian DNA for no reason. Like, and it would make sense because if you look at the lightning guy, I think it was Ichiji, right? Or is it Niji?
Yeah.
I think it's Niji. The lightning, that could be Mink DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm thinking that this whole Lunarian DNA shit is going to come full circle. It's going to, just made a video about it. I think it's going to, the two fights that are happening are tied together. Like Queen has ties to Judge, who would have been the culprit in experimenting on Sanji with the Lunarian DNA. And then we had the Lunarian fighting Zoro. So like, I feel like the two fights are like correlating to each other. So I that's at least how I feel. I think the fire, cause like, come on, bro, who just kicks fire? Like, who just does that? Like, we just heard Queen say that. Like, human beings don't do that.
And
like,
then it's really funny to me because beforehand, because it's like you just said. I mean, I got a video on it too. You think about it. At first, when he started doing the fire, he was spinning. Everybody was like, "Cool." Friction, bet money, you love to see it. Then this man stood still and did it like, no, hold on. Then he burst himself into flames and he talking about, yeah, it's just the passion of my friends. The passion for the friends?
Man.
What are you talking about? We're not going fairy tale mode. This is not how it works. We're not regressing. We're not regressing.
We're not regressing.
That's not what we doing. We went from like the spinning the friction to, and he does it underwater. Underwater? Come
That's
on.
what I'm saying, bro. It's different, bro. It's different. Like, it's got to be, in my mind, experimentation, bro.
Queen is gonna teach Sanji about himself during this fight, whether he like it or not.
Someone sent me a fire panel, right? They sent me 2 panels. They sent me the panel from the Kaku fight where Zoro was in awe of the giraffe, and they sent me the panel of this chapter with the Queen shit.
Right,
and it's
shit,
like
right?
the same shit, bro. That shit had me weak. I don't know, like, yo, that shit just had me weak. But I was just thinking, like, bro, I would be doing stuff on purpose, bro. Like,
absolutely,
he having these 2 things happen. We see Lucci Kaku and them in this chapter. Like, I'm just saying, man. Like,
I would never not bring up Punk Hazard when Nami got a whole avalanche fell on her, and she was like, "Oh dang, Sanji body is just so durable. What's going on here?" The first time I saw that, I was like, "Nah." I was like, "Nah." We know the monster trio swole. We all already know that, but she was saying something different.
This shit different, man. But
what's about to happen is Sanji's about to fight Queen and King at once. Zoro
what?
No.
He already did. He lost.
Come on, man. Come on now. all right. But
I'm trying to help Zeke.
Yo, I seen some fun. I heard some funny, or not heard. I said some funny shit the other day. I said, yo, what if this man Zoro lose the king and then Sanji after he neg diffs Queen, he goes and beats King up too.
Hey, yo, it might be time. He just got them 2 power.
Yo, I was joking when I said it, but yo, if that shit happened, that would be the biggest plot twist ever. That would be the biggest plot twist.
Sanji and Zoro fans would never be the same. It would be over. It will be done.
Zoro is the bum now.
Nah. All right. Relax. We're not calling Zoro a bum now. We're not calling Zoro a bum now. Relax.
Bro, all this arc, Frankie has protected this nigga, yo. During the Yasui battle.
Why are you capping, bro?
What? Yeah, Big Boy pulled up. Big Boy
How dare they be a part of the same team?
I just got my mic to work,
during Yasu's execution, when they were shooting.
I don't like this slide.
Frankie protected that nigga. Hold up. Where's the panel?
Kaido did the same thing when he got beat up by Nakabushi and Orochi.
Listen, for everybody that's watching my video right now, and for everybody in the chat, I know that we're hyping Sanji up a lot, but y'all gotta understand, yo. It's been a long time coming, bro. Like, Sanji just be down bad, bro. And after the embarrassment that was the Black Maria chapter that we had to go through, I'm so excited that Sanji is looking cool right now. And he's got some cool shit going on right now that, like, the community is just overhyping it because we're excited, bro. Like, we're goddamn tired of seeing this nigga Sanji look like a lame ass nigga all the time, bro.
The community show be hurting Sanji.
Come on, you're not understanding. Now Oda can make him look like a lame ass nigga with no drawbacks. That's what y'all missing. Like, now he can heal himself after a while and out after a woman. He can heal himself. He be like neck crack after a woman, after he get hit by a woman, after he does something dumb. Say he has another nosebleed, bro. You don't know what the cybernetic DNA about to do to him. He about to be fine. We never got to worry about Sanji's gags again because he gonna be fine after.
Man, I'm just like excited that my man Sanji got some new shit now. You know what I mean? Because I was starting to get scared and worried, man. I was starting to worry a little bit. I was like, man, how is Sanji going to keep up with commanders? And what if he got to fight an admiral later? Like, how was he going to be able to do any of that? Like, I really was getting legitimately worried. You feel me? Like, he was kind of starting to get left behind to the point where people was like, man, Yamato might be in the monster trio now. Jinbei might be stronger than Sanji. Like, niggas is saying shit like that. Like, that's how bad it was.
But that's so wild to me. But yeah, exactly, that's so wild to me because it's just like personally to me, it's at least obviously situational that he hasn't been in a situation that where he could just box. You know what I'm saying? Except with like Virgo, but there were smoke, people was dying, mugs was getting turned to stone. So it's like he didn't get a chance to fight. When did he get a chance to fight? Never, literally never. So it's like here now we got that. We here. So it's like I just think it's wild that people would do it with like Sanji. Same thing with like Kid. It's like, bro, if y'all don't be our last patient, y'all know how Oda work. We 1,000 chapters in, bro. What we doing here?
They said Cash speaking out of the microwave right now. Yo, God Life said, where did you have Sanji before this chapter? Before this chapter, I had Sanji as third strongest in the Straw Hats. I've never downplayed Sanji. I've never gave up on Sanji. You know what I mean? I was upset at the Black Maria shit. I ain't like it, but you know, some people did like it, some people didn't, whatever. That's neither near or there. However, I always had him as third strongest, bro. I never said, oh, Jinbei stronger, you know, shit like that. But now, bro, I think that it goes from being like relative to Zoro to like very, very close, or you could even debate being equal.
Yeah.
Like I think this is Oda being like, all right, let me level Sanji up because I need to. Like, it's time.
I don't think it will end with like equal. I think because Zoro's a strength guy, he got to be the strongest swordsman. But Zoro, it's like they're gonna always be like relative.
And Townsy, going back to what I said, I think that they're very close right now. But as soon as Zoro figures out the Conqueror's coding, it's back to where it was.
It's a wrap.
I think it's gonna go right back to where it was, where Zoro was just undoubtedly stronger. Like, they're still relative, but he's just stronger. Yeah, I think they're gonna be like equal until that happens.
Yeah, because like you can say that it's already like written in there for Zoro to at least like think about it, because Kaido had brought it up to him, and then like, you know, he could be thinking about it in this fight with King right now. And that's when like you said, he figures it out, because he was still up there on the roof with Law when when Luffy figured out how to use the code and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. So maybe Oda could write it in that Zoro maybe saw it too or something.
I still technically think Zoro got the edge just because he's the strength guy, but I think it's very like it's so close right now to me.
Oh, it's close.
But I
think it's closer than it's ever been right now.
Yeah, like, but I was saying this. Besides like Little Guard and like Enies Lobby, I think this is the like closest it's been, yo. Like you can debate the other two, but I think right now they're so close. I got Zoro with the slight edge still, just because he's the strength guy. So like it's just a narrative thing. But again, I think when he figures out the Conqueror's code, then he gonna boop 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 up a little bit more. You feel me?
That's so gas to me that Sanji's just a dude that just so happened to be strong as hell. Like, I know he got the genetics going on, but like he learned to fight on his own. He didn't learn to fight with them genetics. He did that with them fighting, cooking pirates. So it's like that's just so dope to me. It's just like Sanji just so happened to be raw. Yes, he got genetics, but it's just like he did his thing. He didn't rely on them.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. Is there anybody in the call right now that thinks Sanji's stronger than Zoro right now?
I don't want to say it, dude. Yeah, let me get another chapter.
I'm not. I can't fully say 100% yes, but it's like to me, like they're pretty much equal at this point until we see whatever Zoro does with
I'm right.
the king shit.
I agree with you. I'm right there with you. Until Zoro does whatever he does, conquers Haki, King, whatever. Until we get more Zoro things, I'll put them right there next to each other.
All right, bet. Is there anybody in the chat that thinks that Sanji is stronger than Zoro right now? Tron says the thing is with Zoro needing to beat Mihawk at some point, he's going to need to make the jump to be clear Sanji. And and we agree. We agree that Zoro was going to end up stronger.
I think we're just talking about right now.
I feel like that's.
I agree with you, Tron. You know I agree with you. You know my mindset on the dynamic between Zoro and Sanji. It's just, I think right now they're just so goddamn close. It's crazy. But
I think that's dope in terms of like. You can go. You good?
I'm good, bro. You go.
I was just gonna say I think it's dope in terms of like. I lost my train of thought. You got it, bro. I lost my train of thought. You got it, bro.
Hey, this man Towns, he said, "Fuck it."
I died. I told you. I died.
He said,
I lost when I gave it to you the first time. I lost it. It was going. It's out of here.
Bro hit the baby shit. He said, "Hey, fuck it."
Yeah, that's what I said. It's going. You got it, bro.
Billy Bob says, "Sam, put it like this: Sanji didn't put on a race suit yet, so of course he's over him." Ooh, what y'all think about that, man? What y'all think? What happens when Sanji puts the race suit on though?
See, okay, so if we're talking about like without the raid suit, like full health, I would probably lean towards, as of right now, lean towards Zoro. Like it's close, but I'll still lean towards Zoro. But we talk about with the raid suit edition, then yeah, because it's like we're still saying we got to see what Zoro has in store if Oda's gonna do that, which we all believe he will.
Yeah, that's why it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
It's just hard. It's so hard to say in the middle of it.
I man says, "Send this Billy Bob." Remember, I know. Billy Bob is Zoro hater. We know that. But that was a good point, though. I wanna know what y'all think in the chat about him having the race suit on with this new power up too. I mean, if he beats Queen, the no raid suit, the community about to be If he beats Queen without the raid suit,
that ain't happening. I don't know about that. That's kind of wild.
No way.
Brago
That's kind of wild.
Shout out to the homie Brago, man. Shout out to you feel me. He said it best last night in his stream. He said if Queen beats if Sanji beats Queen without a raid suit, he's 100% stronger than Zoro. And he says this because he doesn't believe without a shadow of a doubt that it'll happen. And I agree. I don't think he's beating Queen without the raid suit. I think that would be fucking insane. That would be crazy.
I think this chapter showed us that.
I had Sanji beating Queen without the raid 2 before this chapter. I'm not gonna lie, but I was proven wrong. Sadly.
Especially what Queen said.
Kunai would just be too much, bro. If he at this point, if he beats Queen without the race suit, that's too much, bro.
Because he talking about he beat Arm and Hockey Masters. All right, bro.
This dude. I had the first commander level before this chapter, but I was clearly proven wrong. This guy Queen gives Sanji scoliosis, bro. I was clearly wrong.
You had who first commander level?
I had Sanji first commander level, bro.
That's wild. But I hear you. It's not. I shouldn't say it's wild, but I hear you. I disagree, but I don't think it's wild. I take that back. I don't think it's wild. That's cap. I lie.
So let me ask y'all this though, because this is important too. Hims just brought up a really good point. He said, "Bro, King is stronger than Queen, and there's a reason why Zoro's fighting the stronger one." Cool, we get that. That usually has happened. Narratively, that always happens. Zoro always fights usually the second strongest nigga. Sanji the third strongest nigga. That happens a lot in the story. Like
next Morgans.
However, how stronger is King than Queen in y'all's opinion? Because I feel like that matters a lot to this dynamic that we're talking about. Because if King,
I'm waiting on Oda to show me that.
Because if King is, let's say King is like way stronger than Queen, it's like what Sanji is doing would be less impressive than what Zoro was doing to King, depending on how far King and Queen are from each other. I'm just saying, and again, I'm not trying to sway nobody. I'm not trying to put nothing in nobody's ear. But it's telling that Kaido only took King with him to Marineford. I'm just saying.
Also saying,
to be fair, at that point, Queen was probably like new to the crew. To be fair, I know Queen.
We don't have enough. We don't have enough to know that.
Who not new to the crew? That nigga's 56.
Yeah, we don't got nothing to know that.
56. Kunal, like, what was he doing?
I don't know, bro. Queen.
No,
we can't say that because then like why didn't he bring Jack? We know Jack was there for a minute.
Yeah, Kunal, how would like come on, like keep it 100 with me right now, bro.
Listen, I was just trying to give Queen the benefit.
Nah. Keep it 100 though. Like, keep it 100.
Queen has been there since Odin.
Keep it. Yeah, I'm about to say that definitely we seen Queen, the silhouette of Queen.
True. Yeah,
but also, Kunal, what information did you even pull that out your ass? Like, where did you get that? You said, yo, Queen probably knew. That nigga said, he said Queen. That nigga, no, but come on, bro. You ain't even got no, like, evidence or nothing.
He called you creditless. No.
Yo, Kunal said, listen, that nigga Queen might have been new for real.
No, listen.
Ain't nobody gonna call me out on this.
If we want to Jack King is that guy, fine by me. That's my GOAT's opponent, bro. This is not affecting me. I was just trying to give Queen the benefit of the doubt. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
We saw that nigga Queen during the flashback in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
I know
that's
not bro. Still.
All right. Get off my man, Kunal. Yo, that's a little bit too much.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. These Sanji because Zoro takes are crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. I gotta chill.
Still got the memory of a motherfucking fish.
What we gotta chill about? What takes? What you mad at?
Zoro equals Sanji. That shit is wild, bro.
I didn't say that. I said I still give Zoro.
I don't think you said that. Just anybody who say that, like in his code, anybody on Twitter, I just feel like that's kind of. All
right, but what if? Okay, but listen though. What if he does beat Queen very convincingly without the raid suit? With the raid suit, do you think that him and Zoro are equal?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Sanji doing this before this power up, regardless, bro. That it never changed like before.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like if he low diffs Queen right now in base without a raid suit, bro. If he puts that raid suit on, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yo, can I say something about the King versus Queen? I mean, Queen versus Sanji.
I don't know, man. I think we just need a little bit more context. I wanted to have this talk to where we kind of can get like a prerequisite to where we basing things right now. But I'm gonna do a part 2 to this video. Whenever the fights are done, when Queen's fight's done, when Zoro's fight is done, and we have full context on like how they struggle with the fight, what happened in the fight, where any other power-ups and introduce things like that, I want to have a second conversation, to really, because the problem is we can headcanon all day, but we don't have context on how their fights are going to go yet, so we really don't know. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't really know. Especially the Sanji fight is super important because he could get all these power-ups and still struggle against Queen next chapter. We don't know. So, or he could just body Queen. You know what I mean? So I think that's important. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Hey, if you listening to this video, man, these are me and the homies' thoughts, you know what I mean, about the whole Zoro Sanji situation. Shout out my man Kunai and all that. He said Queen a rookie. You feel me? Shout out my mans. Make sure, you feel me, y'all let me know what y'all think. How strong is Sanji and how strong is Zoro right now in the comment section. I want y'all to argue and get toxic in the comment section. You feel me? I just want y'all to be disgusting. So go ahead, because that's what this is for. This is just fun. I know, but hey, be careful though. Don't be calling each other slurs, because I be seeing that sometimes. So y'all be wilding. But like the video, like I said, if you like it, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want more videos like this where I do discussion-based things. And as always, I hope you all are staying safe and healthy during these trying times. This has been Synsei Inc., the homies, and my Twitch chat. And I'll see you all in the next video.